Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to an edition of Real Estate Hack. Real Estate Hack TV. We're at Real Estate Hack on Facebook, Real Estate Hack TV on Facebook, and we are also at Real Estate Hack TV on Instagram. Have to play our little commercial. Anyway, realestatehack.net. Some of you have heard of the business, some of you haven't. We specialize in land, helping people acquire land and then turn around and showing them what to do with that land. And what we do is we use owner financing. We help people get put together called a land contract or a contract for deed. And as soon as they sign that contract, they are at that time an owner. Then we show you what to do with the property here. So what you're looking at here, this is one of our this is one of the container home concepts, and this is from a particular company that we work with. You got to come hit the website, get on the class to find the company, and they build shipping containers just like this. Now this is only one 40-foot shipping container right here, converted into a home, and you can do that from anywhere. I mean, that's a really nice one, so that's probably like about a $50,000 one. But you can do that from anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000, not including permits. Add another $20,000 for permits, and you have an entire home on your land now. If you want one in this condition, you have an entire home for about $70,000 on your land. What's your after repair value? That's another term that you learn in our course. So your ARV, or your after repair value, is what this is worth now that it's done. And I can tell you right now, even that one property, this one small shipping container, is going to have a good $250,000 minimum valuation in the area that we help people acquire real estate in. Now we also we work with people to get properties all around the country. We just help someone get one in North Carolina, Oregon, Nevada, but California is my preferred choice when it comes to cash flowing and building equity. And later on, we can talk about a little bit more of why that is. But as of right now, I want you to see, how we're cash flowing equity where we are. So we'll play a couple videos for you. A row of chicken coops in front of 30-acre farm. Now, see the hawk getting food? Full ecosystem out here. Now this is 2 5-acre farms, and just on a 5-acre farm, these farmers do $200,000 a year on a 5-acre farm. I don't have the numbers for this 30-acre farm, but I know it's more than that. realestatehack.net. realestatehack.net. We got pigs too. So we feed ours a little bit more healthy diet. So there's many ways to capitalize off land. I'm showing you animals right now, amongst other things. They get more bold as they get older, but if you get closer, they bag up a little bit. See? But before, they wouldn't even do that. realestatehack.net. Now, this particular parcel is the parcel that we call Brownsville, part of the realestatehack.net system. And as you can see, there's cages, there's fenced off there. He's setting up all his animal areas. He has some animals already. This area here, all the old wood, we're going to resurrect this. And this whole area next year will become a farmer's market. So this is where our farmers can sell their goods, and other farmers in the community can come sell their goods. So once again, multiple uses in order to cash flow real estate. realestatehack.net. Now, and as you can see right now, I am in an RV, so I am actually off grid. It's a generator running, and I'm off grid literally right now on the property. We have a big cleanup inspection that we're working on right now, so it's required for me to be here so we can get this done day and night. But at the same token, the amount of work that's required to bring this particular property up to par, and you saw the trash bags and the trash in the end of that last video, you know, that's helping someone solve a problem. We had a landlord here. Now, this is a 102-acre property that I'm sitting on right now. It's probably worth easy $30 million in Sacramento. And sitting here looking at this property, it had so much work that needed to be done. So my approach to the owner was, look, I need X amount of acres of property. You have a problem getting all this complete. Why don't you let us come in here, knock it out for you, and in return, rent us that property. And that's what worked. And that's why you see farms here. You know, we have campsites here sometimes where people come in Airbnb. But we use HipCamp for the campers. So hipcamp.com, they come in, they bring their tent, spend a night, leave. They pay $30-$40. So we use many different techniques on this particular property. But now we're going to go into some other properties too. So let me see if I can show you something else here. This is the realestatehack.net. Matter of fact, Big Indy. We're riding on the Big Indy network. So we're going to get in here and see if we can't find. There we go. .net. We're almost here. We got the bed in. We're gonna make that a nice little ticket table. Gotta fix that up later today. The TV, the carpet. That's the bedroom. And here we're coming in here, getting this living room together. And once again, this is how you turn a shipping container into a place to stay. Trying to show you how to get money. I'm putting no price tag on this game. Come get it. realestatehack.net. Get your learning on. Now, feel me? Again, we'll come back and hit you again as we got, sheets and. Once again, that's another cash flow solution right there. So in this case, we have a couple containers on the property, office shipping containers now. The video you saw at first was a regular shipping container converted to a home. This is a shipping container converted into a construction office. And as you can see, we threw carpet in there, we threw furniture in there, and don't buy no furniture. Just go on Craigslist, offer up. They get donated furniture, so you keep your price down. You don't, you rent the shipping container, spend about $700 to get it to your property, and about almost $300 a month. Throw carpet in there, you get um, free furniture. Like you see, we got furniture lined up for a couple of them, and you put the whole thing on Airbnb. Now you're looking at about $1,500 to $2,000 plus a month, depending on your rates and where you are, etc. Just do the math. So you can put a couple of these on a property. 3 of these on a property is replacing most jobs in America. If you're 6 figures, move to 5 of them. Now, this is just a cash flow solution. But you can also take that cash flow and use that cash flow to build your home. So in the same breath that you are actually making profit on your property, you turn around and invest in your property as well. You can buy another shipping container just like that, convert it to the one I showed you earlier, and once again, now you have equity in your property. These are the type of things that we teach you at Real Estate Hack. So if you're interested in buying real estate, if you're interested in cash flowing real estate, if you're interested in maybe just buying real estate, selling it, maybe just buying real estate and, the payments are low. So you get a property for, let's say, $200 a month. Just rent a small section of that out to an RV. And what do you got? You're paying that, maybe the RV's paying $600 a month. You're renting it for $200. That's $400 cash flow, and you still have the rest of the property left to do what you want to do with it. A lot of times people are trying to tell you go get the 30-year loan, go save the down payment, get the 30-year loan to buy the single family home. Now, never ever buy a single family home your first home. You always go for the duplex, the triplex. If you're going to buy a property that's already been improved, you want multiple units. It's the same loan for a fourplex, FHA, than it is for one single family home. So let's say you got a single family home and you live in it, that's a bill. And you're hoping it goes up in value. It may, but it may crash too. But on now a threeplex, you have a mortgage. Let's say your mortgage is $2,000 a month and your cash flowing $1,000 a month, hopefully. After you pay for the mortgage and all the expenses, you probably cash for like $500 a month. The difference is when you have land, the overhead is so much lower, but you can still put units on these properties and get your cash flow. So that's the whole key in getting land. And it's very easy to learn with my book here, The Power of Sweat Equity. Now, this particular book goes into every facet, every aspect that you would need to learn in order to buy land cheap with no credit, with only $1,000 down, cash flow that land, and be able to then change your situation. I mean, and just think of it. If you live in an apartment, or if you live in a house and you're paying rent on that property, you have to work to pay that rent, in most cases at least. Now, if you got passive income, more power to you. But if you don't have passive income, you have to work to pay that rent. Why not let land work for you? Not to mention the fact of, you can feed yourself. If you look back here, there is a farm back there. So you can use the land for self-sustainability, to be off grid. You could be on grid. You don't have to be off grid. We show you how to get connected to the power and the water in your area. And most of the properties we have power and water access. The ones that don't, you can go off grid, like I'm off grid here now. And, solar, generator, backup batteries, inverter. Those are the things if you want to go off grid. And we sell all that on the website, realestatehype.net. So this is what excuse me, this is what we need as a community. We need to learn how to move quickly into generational wealth. So how can we have a normal job, maybe don't even have good credit, but make the right decisions, the right moves, and parlay those decisions and moves into generational wealth? That's what this is all about. And if you look here, and I'll show you another video next time, this is called the bubble tent here. So if you look right there, you see the bubble tent. These bubble tents are the size of small apartments. That's a bedroom in the front right there. That's a office room there, and there's another one on the other side. This is called glamping, glamorous camping, and on Airbnb, it's known as an experience. You can charge $100+ a night for an experience, sometimes $200 a night. So this is serious business, you guys. This is a definite way that you are going to create a completely new and better situation for yourself. The easiest way possible and the most effective is to own land. So we're going to cut it off right here. Going to leave with a couple commercials, though. By the way, this is brought to you by Stay Busy Apparel.
I'm Joseph Blake, Bay Area fashion designer, hustler, entrepreneur. You know, the apparel game is tough. It's not for the thin skin. First of all, there's millions of brands out here. Everybody's got nice stuff. Everybody's got nice quality. As far as stay busy, as far as the metaphor being the analogy, I mean, that's really true. I put out albums as a record executive. I've done documentaries as a film producer, sold other fashions before. I'm just all around a hustler. You know what I mean? I've lived in 8 different states. My grind is nationwide, man, and I'm state to state with it, so you liable to see me pull up in the grimiest spots. The south side of Chicago, the West End in Louisville, Pike Township in Indianapolis, pull up in St. Louis, in the projects in Philadelphia, the Bronx, Brooklyn, all through the Bay. I mean, I'm all over, man. When it all boils down to it, just a hustler. Stay Busy Apparel is a active wear brand, to on the go. Sweatsuits, t-shirts, ball caps, just an active wear line. The first of a series of lines to come. I feel like my core audience is just a more active audience, more people that's on the go, more people that's moving around, as far as Stay Busy Apparel go. The logo is a machine gear. When the gears of the machine turn, that's when things are getting done. That's when the engine's revving. That's when the engine's running. And so just the logo itself has a meaning to it. I'm a nice quality brand. I'm not going to sell nothing that I wouldn't wear myself. Always mindful of it, and that's no knock on nobody else's brand, but I go the extra mile. I make sure customers are going to be satisfied. And to do that, I have to make sure that the quality of the merchandise is to where the customer is going to be satisfied. And, besides the fact of it having meaning and, it's been an active wear line, the shit is fly, man. Stay Busy Apparel, baby.
Silicon Valley is at it again with yet another groundbreaking tech company called Big Indie. BigIndie.net is the first network of its kind to offer broadcasting, social media, marketing and streaming services all in the same place.
Big Indie is revolutionizing ways for independent creators to get exposure via millions of smart TVs. This coming late November. Independent musicians who begin their creator's account now have the promise of major radio play on Big Indie Power 109.
Big Indie also provides radio show slots for new or seasoned DJs and placement opportunities for fashion designers, musicians, models, and actors. Sign up on bigindie.net today.